Kirwan's Game Store, the best place in gaming.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Sorry about that downtime. Round 2 is on its way up. Our feature matches for next time are going to be Richard Meacher and Jared Flores.
We don't have their deck lists yet, so...
They're on their way down. We'll let you know in just 2 seconds. Have them up as soon as we can.
Alright, let's see if they're on the camera area yet. Meacher is.
Meacher and... so Richard Meacher is on your right-hand side, assuming everything doesn't mirror. And Jared is on your left. We're going to reset these names here. We're going to see what they're playing. 200 left. Advantage, Jared.
And I'm pretty sure Meacher's actually on Bogles.
Bogles Enchantment?
Yeah.
That's a pretty good deck.
We might actually be able to have someone down here for like a commentary or like...
Yeah, what we're going to do is probably, hopefully after whoever wins, as long as they want to, we're going to bring them down here. We're going to have a quick little interview, basically. Just see how everything's going. Thank you. So we just got the deck list in. We're going to go ahead and read these out to you.
Cheers.
Alright, so Meacher's first. Go ahead.
Yep. Richard Meacher is Bogles. Yeah.
Alright.
All the slippery kinds.
All the slippery Bogles. Jared is playing... I'm going to assume his name is not accurate, but it's definitely John. We've got Death Right, Dark We've got Tarmogoyf's got everything to use Olivia Path. Oh, Path. Okay. So it's probably
like a
Ajundi, yeah. I don't see a Johnny. Oh, there's a Johnny. No, Johnny, Lily, 2 Lingering Souls. Pretty streamlined deck. A lot of one-offs in the land area, but...
So 2 Gs or 1 G? Boggle.
Probably 1 G.
Boggle. Jared's on Ajundi.
Yeah. Alright, they're going to go ahead and get started now. They were just waiting for our cue.
Split each other's decks. I'll reset here.
Alright, so they got their hands off. I'm going to see if we're going for any mulligans. I missed 2 in a row, but we're going to find out in just a second. So is there anything spicy in features list, or is it just a regular?
I think it's just mostly just basically stock, just nothing but 4-ofs, except for maybe like a wooded bastion here and a dryad arbor. Nothing but 4-ofs. All of those annoying enchantments, I'd say.
Yeah, for sure.
4 Daybreak Coronet, 4 Ethereal Armor, 4 Rancor.
Alright, so it looks like Jared actually led off here with a Swampy Deathrite Shaman. Looks like Meacher is trying to decide which play is going to lead him off and start the best.
I was actually talking to Meacher earlier, and he was saying how a lot of people have kind of forgotten about how explosive his deck was. So he's kind of hoping on the fact that he can get some free wins, basically.
Yeah, it's not the best matchup for John, that's for sure. I mean, what are there out? Lily and Abrupt Decay and Maelstrom both to target the removals, target the enchantment. Sorry. So there's always that, but it's definitely not the best.
Jared plays fetch. Passes back. Here's a rising hand. He might not have a creature in his hand.
I'm gonna hope so. It looks like maybe Sylvana Ledgewalker here. No, Course Beard Dancer, the better one. So he's gonna pay 1, go to 18.
I feel like that's probably the worst creature in the deck.
Yeah, against the Ajundi, Jund especially, like he has so much removal as the deck's for. So, but this start, it's actually going to be hard for Meecher here to keep everything together, especially if Meecher starts trying to suit up the Course Beard Dancer and it ends up being 2 for 1 all removal. So
you always draw a card, which isn't really that bad, but you still lose both cards, unless like.
Alright, so yeah, Jared's at 19. Good. So.
Jared's turn here. You could actually untap and play a Johnny right now. It'd be kind of insane. Love the Jund decks.
Yeah, they're
best creatures,
consistent
best removal.
With winning, I guess you could say.
Best creatures, best removal, and all of the hand disruption. He shocked himself. And a 17 to bolt it. What do you think about bolting there? I don't like it. I feel like I could have drew out
an enchantment,
or something.
I mean, maybe he just what does Course Beard Dancer go up to in an enchantment though? Does it go up to out of bolt range?
Well, you could just do it with that on the stack, like with the thing on the stack.
So it never gets So
it never gets.
I mean, maybe he just didn't want him to draw cards. Maybe Meecher didn't play creature early, so maybe Jared just assumed that.
I think Jared's on the burn you out with my Deathrite Shaman.
So, yep. Jared goes ahead and drains Meecher 2 here off of the Deathrite Shaman and the Lightning Bolt. So, Rich is at 16 now.
The scavenging is. That might be a problem.
This is going in Jared's favor. Flavor. It's definitely in his favor, though. It's going to be hard for Meecher to catch back up with 2 Deathrites on the field. He's going to go ahead and draw a card off Horizon Canopy here. Meecher's hand's full. I'm going to assume it's probably a bunch of enchantments, though.
Yeah. The problem with this deck is you only have, how many, 12 creatures?
Or so. 12, yeah. I mean, you also have Dryad Arbor, but that hardly counts. So that brings it to 13 creatures.
Yeah. His keep probably wasn't that great.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't know what Jared was on, so I mean, of course, Beard Dancer and a bunch of enchantments can get there pretty much against everybody else.
That's true.
He exiles those 2 cards in the graveyard
and the creature.
It looks like Jared used Scavenging Ooze to exile the Course Beard Dancer, though, so he only gained 1. This way, pumping up Scavenging Ooze, and Meecher has a path in his hand, which is going to give him a land. Did he do that? I guess it's not. So Jared's at 18, Meecher is at 6. 16. Much higher than 6.
Much higher. Both players playing at their casual pace here.
Yeah, they're taking their pretty good
I don't think I've ever actually played Jared Flores.
I played him a couple times.
I think my cousin actually played him. My cousin doesn't know how to play Magic.
And he steamrolled.
And he steamrolled. First person I ever played in competitive Magic was Richard Meeker, though. I beat him.
There you go.
Pretty good.
He's going to be pissed.
Yeah, I mentioned that.
Rubbins later.
Rubbins. All Rubbins.
They're talking. I wonder if there might be a mishap in the middle. Maybe a life total discrepancy going on between them. As of right now, it's still Meecher is at 16 and Flores is at 18. Yeah, there was definitely life total discrepancy.
Yeah, Rich is at 15, I guess.
Yeah, Rich is at 15, so that was it. We just saw Jared fix that. We got the final word from our judge up top.
Alright. We are casting a double Lingering Souls here.
Was it? Oh yeah, he flashed. He played it and flashed it back. Hopefully we can get some tokens there. We definitely got them up there. So hopefully those will go up soon.
Maybe next round we can get some tokens in there.
Yeah.
Maybe a little better than that die.
Yeah, we can't even see that die actually. Let me let them know that it's hard to see. Alright, so those should be on the way. Just a second. Looks like they actually might even be waiting for the tokens. Oh, no, they're just waiting. Michu's trying to figure out what's going on. He hasn't hit another creature. It's pretty rough.
Yeah, he's close to dead. There we go. There's the tokens.
There we go. All right, that's better.
That's much better.
All right, so Rich is now at 11. He took the 4 from the Lingering Souls tokens.
I feel like Rich might actually be scoring up soon.
It's going to be hard for him to come back. Borderline impossible, unless he gets a creature off this. Yeah, didn't look like he did. Probably would have came close to
sliding. May actually even have to discard here.
I see a bunch of Umbros and everything in his hand.
Rough game here for Rich.
Yeah, I mean, if next turn he happens to draw a creature and is able to suit it up with some like ethereal armors and like a lifelink or something, that could do something. An ethereal armor and a lifelink,
yeah,
that gets
possibly able to race.
As long as he, I mean, obviously Kirwan doesn't have a lily or something to counteract that whole plan. So Rich is now at 9. Looks like Jared works in with another Deathrite Shaman.
Let's say half the use.
Rich is now at 3 from the things, and he's going to go ahead and burn there. Alright, so Jared is now up a game. So I feel like this matchup potentially is favorable for Michu. I guess that was just a very bad start. Let's go ahead and look at the sideboards now. So in Michu's sideboard we have 2 Gaddock Teagues, 2 Seal of Primordiums, 3 Leyline of Sanctities, 3 Suppression Fields.
I feel like the Leyline is definitely coming in to fight the hand disruption.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially if he
2 Rest in Peace.
I don't know if he saw any hand disruption there.
I mean, he has to. He has to assume he has them.
I'm not sure.
We can actually see what he's bringing in right now. Looks like the suppression field. Let me look up what suppression field does. I think you can't cast spells.
No,
you can't activate abilities. Of creatures.
You have to pay.
Right. I mean, that's actually probably not that bad against Deathrite Shaman.
Yeah, like how he just lost that game was to Deathrite Shaman, and he wouldn't have lost that game, I guess, if it was
the only thing
activations were 3 a pop.
Actually, and that hits his Planeswalkers too, right? Because it's an activated ability. So,
actually, not sure.
I'm not too sure either, but it sounds right because they're not mana abilities in there. They're abilities that you have to activate. Let's see, what's in Michu's deck? What's over here? I mean, Jared's.
He's got 2 Even Mind Sensors, 2 Sony Silence, 2 Ancient Grudge.
Definitely coming in.
Well, that's an artifact, right?
Artifact.
Yeah, it is. So those aren't coming in. He has 2 Abrupt Decays, though, which are definitely coming in.
Right.
2 Sowing Soul, 2 Kitchen Finks, which I think might actually also.
Yeah. 2
Rakdos Charm and a Batterskull.
Okay. So
I feel like the Kitchen Finks and Abrupt Decays are definitely coming in. Just like stem some bleeding, gain some life with the Kitchen Finks, and Abrupt Decays can hit ethereal armors and Daybreak Coronets, which are the scariest card in that deck.
He doesn't. He doesn't. Maelstrom Pulse would be.
He has 2 Olivia Voldare in main.
Yeah, his Hexproof creatures are terrible. Hopefully he drops those.
His list is very removal heavy, I'd say. Got 4 Bull.
I mean, he probably brings out Ajundi and his Olivia Valerans, so that's what 4 slots. Because I mean,
that's just a straight 4 for the
4 mana cards you don't want, and it's not like they can do anything for you in the matchup.
I mean, Ajundi could possibly keep a land lockdown. And the thing is, like,
it's light on lands. How many lands is he playing? He's playing 4, 8, 12, 16, 20.
Oh, that's not even that light.
It's
somewhat's
run like 18 and stuff. Yeah,
they're not very land heavy.
But yeah, so we'll see what happens here. Hopefully, we at least have a good game too. Hopefully, Michu starts off early with some creatures. And
if he leads off with like a Boggle turn 1 and it's not answered by a Liliana at any point,
or hopefully even like a double creature draw is just absurd against John, because like say he goes off Boggle and then Blade Cover Scout, like even if he draws a Liliana, it's going to do nothing, and he can soup one up and not the other.
And again, he also could use the Abrupt Decays like efficiently.
Right,
I don't know how else to say it, but like blow up enchantments when he swings in.
Yeah,
which we use that as like a removal
spell.
spell.
We saw this in Worlds, right? It was Reduke versus
Joshua Lee.
Yep, that sounds about right, right? Yeah, that was it, because Ben started with them, I'd say. So it was just before that, so yeah, it was Reduke versus...
Joshua Lee was on the rock.
Yep, so that's what it was, and he had to use the Abrupt Decays and everything real proactively to make sure he kept read off the insane cost. Looks like they're drawing. It looked like Meecher shipped his hand back pretty much instantly. I think maybe he realized now he's going to need a Boggle or a Scout to get this game on the roll for him.
If I was Jared, he also has 2 path main, which I'd probably cut also. I don't know what you bring in. Maybe even mind sensors over.
Yeah, I mean, paths are really linear. Like, at least Bolt's going to be able to hit something. Yeah. Although, if Meecher lands the Core Spear Dancer, and he shoots it up before a Bolt can kill it, he's going to regret not having paths. So, I mean, and plus...
Remember, there were times where I'd leave in, like, Vapor Snags and I played Fish.
Right.
There are times where I leave Vapor Snags in against this deck
just in case.
You don't want to lose to the one card you actually can deal with.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it looks like Meech is in his hand here.
Yeah, he's dueling. It definitely isn't a snap cube.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going ahead. So, Verdant Catacomb, he's probably going to go down to 17 here. That's my guess. It's not like his life total isn't always relevant versus John here. Let's see what land he grabs. Probably a Tumbling Garden, my guess. But he might grab. He can always grab Dryad Arbor. That's what.
I don't know, I'm not really into running a Dryad Arbor out.
Yeah.
I usually like keeping a fetch in this matchup, especially with Liliana's and like edict effects. You can have like a fetch just
in response
to the
it's pretty good.
The edict, just sack a Dryad Arbor instead of sacking like a 20.
Right.
So Rich is playing a Boggle.
So that's the start he wants, that's for sure. Alright, and Jared's going to go ahead and march flats here, drop himself in this 19. Let's see if he grabs a shock. Yep, he did. He's going to go to 17 here.
Yep.
Overrun 2, take 2. Probably going to lead off with a Death Bright.
Either Death Bright or
Baltzees,
yeah.
Okay. I like the 3-2 split main deck of Jared's Baltzees and Kozileks.
Isn't it the same as P-Reps?
Was it?
Before?
Yeah,
I think it might have been. I think that's just.
I didn't comment on it before, but I like that split because you're not banking all on losing life early. So Meecher goes ahead and plays.
I feel like if you're running more than 5, you might be doing something wrong.
Yeah, it's probably a little bit too much. I mean, they're very good. Obviously, Baltzees is good controlling the standard environment right now.
Baltzees, I feel, is probably one of the best cards in the standard right now. Yeah, here's Meech throwing on a enchantment there.
So he's going to get it for 2.
Yep.
It's actually not that much, and Meecher didn't have a follow-up play after that, so I wonder if he
might be creature heavy, but he might also be doing the exact line I was talking about. Like how it is right here.
But it's weird for him.
Oh,
yep,
my exact line.
There you go. Let's see unless he's going to have something. Yeah, pretty good. Good line, Meecher. Good line.
I actually told him about that this morning.
There you go. Well, if he ends up winning this, we'll get him down here to shake your hand and say thank you.
I mean, you're sacrificing a land, but then you don't really care.
On turn 2.
Yeah.
So now he's
going to play a Liliana that does almost nothing. Right?
I mean, it was like Lily Sack-a-Land, but I mean, at that point, it's so much better for Meecher. That's what he wanted to happen.
Jared's probably like, oh no.
Oh no, yeah. So hopefully Meecher follows up with a land and some enchantments.
Yeah, maybe a Daybreak.
He might want to kill the Lily.
I'd say he should take out the Lily. If not this turn, definitely the next.
I think what he could do that would be best is kill the Lily and play another creature. So to protect him from another Lily, and this way he can kind of keep protecting his board while not having to worry about Lily eating cards out of his hand and everything.
That's true.
Let's see what he goes.
I don't know what's in Jared's hand, but he's got quite a few guys suiting up. Yep, he takes out Lily. Hopefully he doesn't have.
What does Spider Armor do? So I think he's a 5/5, correct?
He gives reach and +1/+1.
So he's a 5/5.
Fair. So if he has another Liliana, Meecher might be in some trouble here, but doesn't seem like it. Just an Inquisition. Path of Daybreak. He's definitely taking
Meecher's
Daybreak.
Actually currently at 16.
All right.
Yeah, I mean,
because of the
Path is actually pretty good here.
I think you have to take the Daybreak.
Daybreak keeps hurt. I mean, at this point, if he doesn't have an answer for the creature, I don't know how much Daybreak is going to matter anyway, because he's going to be beating for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 next turn. And he doesn't have the land for Daybreak.
That's actually true. I don't know. But
Daybreak
is definitely... Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he's just reading it.
What does this do again? How fast does it kill me? So, not to mention, Ranker always comes back to his hand, so it would be hard for him to actually... I mean, I guess if he killed the creatures, right? There's that ugly Modern Masters Dark Confidant. No offense to anybody. Can't take Bob Maher off Bob. So it doesn't look like Mitra drew the land, otherwise I feel like it would have been a slap. At least a slam on the Daybreak Coronet there.
Yeah, I feel like you definitely...
So, Jared takes
definitely just
4 here,
sideways.
I think. We might have had the life totals wrong, but we're being told Jared is now at 11. And he's going to go ahead and pat the Bob. He doesn't want him getting too much card advantage off that.
I might have let that go.
The Bob's
like, help him just deal damage to himself.
Yeah, I mean, maybe pathing the Death Ray there, because Death Ray's stemming, bleeding, and advancing mana. I mean, now he has 4 lands anyway.
Yeah, but I feel like he's almost never going to block that guy unless he's like dead.
Right.
That's probably another reason why he took the Ranker, because he doesn't have trampled.
Exactly.
So he could just chump block for days, because he does have Lingering Souls in the deck also, which can
that's true. That's true.
Do a number.
Yeah, I guess Ranker actually was definitely the better pick there then, especially not having second land.
I'm just terrified of
Daybreak
Coronet.
Absolutely.
Like, I would have snap took the Daybreak Coronet and still lost. I'm pretty sure I'd be dead this turn if I was Jared. Yep, there's a Lingering Souls.
Okay, so Lingering Soul is definitely going to be annoying for me to get around. I mean, if he can draw land here, at least he'll be gaining life off of this interaction.
Yeah,
which is kind of important.
He drew another Spider Umbra if he's going to throw it.
Oh, Ranker was a Ranker. That's actually very good here. That's actually going to help you draw a lot. So that makes him a 7, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So and he only has some jump blockers. So that was pretty much what Mitra needed, other than a land coming to him.
Yeah. I don't know.
Let's see what he takes here. So Jared now goes to 4. So unless Jared has an Edict, Lily effect, or something like that, this is going to be really hard.
If he does, I feel like he could probably just turn his entire game around, though.
That's right. Oh, absolutely. Especially with Mitra being stuck on 1 land.
Yeah.
That's the thing about this deck, I guess. The other thing that would kind of matter is, like, oh no, Abrupt Decay wouldn't even do it because he would just get Ranker back. So.
Well, he could do it during combat, so he could save himself a turn.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Which, I mean, that turn doesn't matter. So Jared's actually at 3 because he just cracked the fetch.
Yeah.
I guess if you're dead, you're dead, is what Jared's thinking. Which is very true in this situation.
Bogles, man. Then Bogles.
Alright, what did he draw?
He'll look modern. Alright, Jared's taking his turn here.
Let's see. Jared draws. Tarmogoyf. Looks like
he still has.
Yeah, he's got a Goyf and Olivia in his hand. Olivia's a weird thing.
I probably would have got rid of the Olivia.
Yeah, I would definitely side Olivia's out. I mean, maybe Jared's thinking he just wants to win the game. That'll definitely do it.
Yeah.
But Mitra's actually at 14. Is what I'm being told right now. Okay. I wonder if he trained off Death right last turn, but I don't know how relevant it is. I think he's. Oh, he has some blockers now, so I guess maybe he's just hoping on the block side. But he's at 3. So how big is the booty here?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So he's got enough to live another turn.
He's got enough to even kill the.
Oh yeah, he does actually. He definitely does. So Mitra should recognize that.
But
I mean, if Mitra draws a jury,
I'm pretty sure he had a Spider Umbra in hand already. Which, if he cast it, he would
add 2 power.
Does he have enough mana to pump the Olivia?
No, you think he's tapped out right now.
Yeah.
He might. So actually, no. I see a swamp underneath Jared's hand, so that means with Death Ray he does.
Yeah. Maybe thinking about swinging. Oh, he's still on that same amount. He might be going to ping his own
Spirit Token.
No, he's ping his own Death Ray Shaman to put a counter on the Olivia. Still deal the same amount of damage to the Boggle.
Okay. So I mean, we're gonna see it. If Mitra draws a land here, I think it's just over.
Yeah, with the Daybreak, it's definitely.
Daybreak's
+3, and then the Ethereal Armor is +4/+4 on top of that creature.
Yeah, absolutely.
Vigilance, lifelink.
Great.
Terrifying.
Jared actually I think he fetched. Being told Jared's at 2. I think he might have just cracked another version. I mean, I guess Jared's assuming
He needs Rich to miss a land drop very, very hard.
Yeah, absolutely.
I only play a Tarmogoyf, which is actually quite a lot. Quite a large amount of
things.
Absolutely.
Tarmogoyf, we have those papers there, so we'll see. Tarmogoyf is currently at 4-5, so that's actually big.
Rich almost needs to draw a land here to even.
I don't even know if Jared will die off of a land here. What might happen is it won't make him profitable.
But it gives him vigilance, so he could just Rich could just pass.
If he does, that's going to be really hard for Jared to win. Unless he draws a Lily.
Yeah, that's true. It's like debating on need players.
So it doesn't look like he drew a land here.
So Jared might be able to pull back into this at 2 life because of this Olivia. So I guess we might have been wrong. Olivia.
Yeah, Olivia might end up mattering here, I guess.
A lot of new cards in Modern format, at least here.
They were playing. They started playing Olivia a while ago when they were trying to find something that is a power 4 drop.
Yeah, to bridge the Bloodbraid Elf gap.
Yeah,
there's like that, Falcon Wrath, and a Master of the Fells, I think, for the cards.
Yeah, basically.
But I feel like you could go you could play this deck without both.
Yeah, definitely. For a while, the jump deck was very aggressive. Everyone was playing what's his name?
Blood Hallows.
Blood Hallows and the 2-drop Future Leech. There you go. You got the names going.
Some more bragging. I beat JP on YouTube.
On
Kirwan's Game Stores. Kirwan's Game Stores YouTube channel. You can see that game.
Watch this guy right here take out good old James Palmer playing the old jump deck when it was actually throwing those cards around.
Jay Palmer.
His actual name is James.
I don't know. I just call him Jay. I don't think so.
I was Jason Jay.
Yeah.
Jay.
Yeah.
All right. Whatever. It's all good. So it looks like Meecher is asking.
Do you ever see how RJ
right now?
You ever see how RJ spells his name?
Oh yeah. So I think Meecher actually just went for a judge question, seeing what was going on with how Olivia worked and how it was probably how he has to point damage out.
Yeah.
So I wonder if Meecher has a path or something relevant.
Does he still have the path? So with this block, you go to 1. Oh, and that's game. He did have the path. He blocked with the Tarmogoyf and a Spirit, and before damage, he pathed the Tarmogoyf.
So all the trample
went right through.
So that was a good play on. That was kind of a bad block by Jared, though. If he's attacking with it, you have to assume he has something. So just throw everything in front of him.
I feel like he's at such a low life total still, though.
Yeah,
because he's dealing 7. If he exiles the Goyf, he blocked with the Death Right. No, he used the Death Right to cast the Tarmogoyf, right? Or no? I don't think he did because he's got Shusha.
No, yeah, so, he was tapped out. He had his Death Right, but that was it.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he'd still just take lethal at that point, even with the path. So, let's reset some of these things here. So, looks like we've been getting some good games, at least.
Yeah, it was a pretty good game so far. So it's 1-1 here. We're going to be going game 3.
Last round, Mono Green Devotion.
Yeah, actually, someone on the Twitch chat was actually asking how the deck was doing and stuff like that. And actually, I'm having some questions here. Fetching things very good. Did I guess Atheist_X? You're pointing out that someone fetched the planes with the Burden Catacombs. I didn't notice that.
We didn't catch that. But there are judges up there.
Yeah, it must have either, if it did happen, it might have slid underneath, or if not, then
that's new tech. I enjoyed it. Well, you sure it was a planes, or was it? All right, I'll keep an eye on that for the next game, definitely. Both players shuffling up here.
Alright, sorry about that, guys, on Twitch, if that did happen. We're having actually multiple people say. So I'm going to let them know up there.
Keep an eye on it.
The game's over now and Jared lost, but I'll let everyone know.
There's a 3-minute delay here.
Yeah, we're having a 3-minute delay. So that's why you're going to be pretty confused as to why we're not actually answering you guys, but we answered. Alright, so they're going to go ahead. They're starting to draw their hands now. Let's see. They're both taking a good glance over them. Let's see what's going on here. Jared's going to shift it back. Not happy with his hand. You need a pretty specific set of cards, really.
Yeah, especially with John.
Like your average good hand is not good against this deck.
Yeah,
you need
a very aggressive start. I feel like a lot of thought seizes and Inquisition, maybe even like abrupt decay, and then a lot of guys they can just get in the way for the first couple of turns. Beecher also seems like he might be mulliganing. Needs to get that creature. I feel like if you have to mulligan until you have a good creature. I feel like Core Spirit Dancer isn't enough. You almost need a Glade Cover Scout or a Slippery Boggle turn 1 for this deck to be solid enough, I feel.
Alright, so looks like they both going in there. So
yeah.
Drawing their hands now, see what's going on.
See both pondering at the card.
Alright, if you guys are just joining us, I just noticed we actually hit over 200 people. This is KGS Game Store Modern 2K. This is round 2, and it's currently Jared Flores on Ajundi versus Richard Meacher on Bogles Enchantment. So Meacher looks like he's mulliganing down to 5. We'll be right back in just 1 sec.
Alright, and we're back. Just talking with our head judge here, Will Anderson.
Yeah, just letting you guys know, the judges, it's all taken care of. Players both got talked to, and whatever happened, I didn't quite find out yet. But
I think they're still getting talked to now. That's why they're just hanging out. Still haven't started play yet.
So, Meacher's also looking at his hand. It looks like he's going to 4 right now, actually, too.
Well, I mean, with this deck, it's almost kind of like an affinity deck where you need certain cards, but you can mulligan to like.
You can mulligan to 4 and have a creature enchantment and win. So,
but mulligan to 3, have land, creature, enchantment, and still like just draw into gas.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's see. Hopefully, Meacher gets a good one here. We don't want this game 3 to end in about nothing.
Yeah.
I wonder if Jared kept a good 6, or if he just said, "All right, the 6 is good enough."
Yeah.
Hopefully, he didn't want to go any lower. He might not have the pieces either, though. He could just have the regular old jump.
Ooh.
All right.
Leyline's pretty good, especially if he kept the hand with a lot of hand disruption, like Thoughtseize and Inquisition. I don't know if he does actually in his hand. Seem like it. Well, there's a shock. 18. 2. And Inquisition on himself. That's pretty tech right there. The Inquisition himself,
to discard
a Lingering Souls.
I mean, that could hurt him in the long run. It could.
I'm not sure. Like if
he doesn't have a white source, so maybe that is actually why he went ahead and did that.
It's actually pretty tech. All right, Meacher doing exactly what we said. Mulliganing to land Boggle. Land Boggle Leyline, basically.
Yeah, I mean, he's still got 2 cards in hand. I guess we're going to find out what they are. So he's going to flat back Lingering Souls. It's actually going to be kind of annoying for Meacher to actually get through.
I mean, if he has an Ethereal Armor like last game, he can just swing in the first
right,
anyway.
And he won't be able to.
And it'll actually be a 3/3 because of the Leyline activity.
Oh, look at that. Didn't even think about that. The good thing is Meacher actually has a Horizon Cannon, too. So he's actually going to draw an extra card.
He's draining his own life as of right now, though. It's kind of
yeah.
The downside, too. Yep. Meacher to 18. There's a Rancor. I don't know if we should even swing with that.
I don't think he will. He's definitely not going to offer a trade
or half a Lingering Souls.
I mean, he technically gets the whole Lingering Souls this time, but so yeah, Jared's going to go ahead and swing in here. I wonder if that means he drew something. Actually, a Death Ray, we can kind of block this for long enough. Jared grabbed an Arid Mesa, and he actually played a Goyf. So currently that Goyf is going to be just a 1/2. Looks about right, 1/2. But once Jared pops that land, it'll actually go up to a 2/3. Let's see. Let's see what happens here. So Meacher's going to play another Boggle, which is pretty good. At least that'll give him some Liliana protection. Takes another 1 though. So now we're going to check. Life totals are currently at Meacher's at 15, and Jared's at 17. You wanna? Meacher's at 15, and Jared's at 17. Sorry, we're getting that fixed right there. Let's see what's going on.
So he's at 15.
So looks like Jared just fetched, so he's now at 17. He grabbed a Goblet Shrine, put it into play tab. What is Jared at? What is Jared at? Jared is at 17.
Right.
Okay, so let's see what's going on next here. Jared played his Raging Ravine for turn. He's going to crash it with his 2 tokens. It's weird not to crash with the... Oh no, because the Goyf is still only a 2/3, so it's same thing.
Yeah. Ooh.
Rich is at 13 currently.
Is that an Ethereal one?
The Ethereal armor would be pretty important here. It would be able to push through the Goyf, because that would make it a 3, 4, 5, a 6, 3. Well, first strike.
How much is the Goyf now?
It doesn't matter, because it would be 6.
Oh, it's first strike. Yeah, you're right.
So that would push through.
Yep, 2/3.
Yep, it's a 2/3. So let's see here.
There it is.
However it is. So that's going to be
Meacher to
4, 5. So he's going to be a 6/3. Meacher goes to 12 actually. We haven't.
12.
For some reason he went to 12 for being told.
Okay.
Because of the tax from the.
Lingering Souls. We're just bad at our job.
We're working on it. So he's going to crash in here because he's like basically offering a chump from Termite, and I don't think Jared's going to want to take that. Let's see what he has here. Oh, he's asking if he could bolt Meacher, I guess, if that would put up the Goyf. Oh, you can't target him. He'd have to bolt himself. That's actually a pretty awkward correction, too. So he'd have to bolt himself or a spear token to pump his Goyf, and then his Goyf would still die. So I'm not too sure what he was going for there.
Yeah, me neither. He just kind of revealed some information there.
Yeah.
I don't know what is he still trying?
He's just pumping his Goyf right now, literally, that's it. So he targeted his Goyf just to pump.
He ended up taking the damage from the Boggle.
Yeah, he just ate the damage. So Jared's at 12, Meacher's at 12. He's going to crash in here for 3, 4, 5, so it's going to bring Meacher to 7. This is actually a race.
It's a race at this point. I feel like this is where...
So he needs a land and hopefully what do you call it? Otherwise I think Meacher just loses here. I mean, he has Boggle to block next turn, at least for a turn.
But then again, he still is only on that Horizon canopy.
Right.
And he can also shoot up his...
He has a Spirit Mail land, so if you just drew a land, Spirit Mail is +1/+1, right?
Well,
so that would be
it's
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, okay, that would only come with 8. I was trying to see if he can hammering lethal here.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Jared has lethal next turn.
Yeah, he definitely has lethal next turn. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, because he can shoot his Tarmogoyf with the Olivia and just fly over for 7.
So I mean, Mitra really needed
I'm pretty sure
Cornet here.
Basically.
I mean, I guess a lifelink would have kind of stemmed some bleeding too.
I don't know if these decks even play lifelink anymore. I think some of us do, but like
I mean, I call all mine more, so I always see at least 2 on the board because there's always like Affinity or not Moto.
That's true.
Well, not that there's anything on Moto anymore. Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, no, Mitra is not playing lifelink or anything like that. It's just Daybreak Coronet. Alright, so let's see what's going on here. Mitra's just dwelling over it.
I don't think he can do anything.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to have to leave it black to block. I don't think he can make Olivia big enough that one hit him.
Well, Olivia can't, but he still has the 2 spirit tokens. So it's still...
See, that's a really weird attack. Oh, you know what? I think he's just hoping that he's going to be able to block.
But
that's going to
I think he already knows that if he does anything, he dies. This coming turn, I'm pretty sure he's dead. If he has
because the thing is, if he left that to block... Well, no, it wouldn't have mattered, because he still has Boggle to block the Goyf, but then he can Olivia shoot the Goyf all the way...
Yeah, Olivia shoot the Goyf.
Well, he can only shoot it twice, though.
Yeah, he can only shoot it twice.
So 5, 6, 7, that's 7.
Yeah, 7 damage there.
Okay. So if you're at 7, we'll see what happens here.
7? 4, 5, 6? I don't know.
That's what we're being told from up top. So let's see. So he's actually not even swinging with them, so I think he's just going to go straight on the plan of pumping.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shoot
Goyf.
I mean, if he has a path,
that would be sweet.
If he has a path,
that's a good game. Puts out the hand and shakes it. So that's all there is in that.
Sportsmanship.
Yeah, Beecher's always a good guy.
Yeah, we might try and grab Jared.
Yeah, just so we don't lose most of our viewers here. We're up to 283 now. That was the end of round 2 for our feature match. Obviously, it's still going on upstairs. We're gonna try to grab Jared. See if he wants to come out and talk a little bit.
I'm going to bring it back to the booth.
Yeah. What's going on, guys? Alright, so we're going to try to grab Jared, see if he wants to come down and have a chat with us, see if he wants to talk about his deck, his matchups, some of his card choices.
What he sideboarded, if it was anything like what we thought he would.
Yeah, so we'll see if he wants to come down and talk to us. If not, then we'll be back with the start of round 3 for our next feature match. Hang in, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in a bit.